Alright guys, we're back for hunting topic of the day, episode 3. And yeah, so today we're going to talk about if brands really matter. So, and kind of what I mean by that is, does it matter if you have Sitka versus Badlands, or Kuiu versus Redhead or Drake, whatever. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So I want to, kind of start this off by saying I personally don't think, I don't think anybody thinks that brand name actually matters. Like the name of the brand actually matters. Now, obviously, yeah, sure, there's some people that do, but most of those people I wouldn't associate with anyway. But the majority of people don't necessarily think that the name matters, but they believe in the gear. And that's kind of where I'm at. So while I don't think the name of the brand matters, I do think that the quality matters. So are these brands worth getting? Is it worth to get Sitka over a Walmart camo over Mossy Oak? So as someone who grew up wearing like Walmart and cheaper camos, like, I wore Mossy Oak, I wore Drake, which Drake is kind of like a mid-tier, and now, I wear Kuiu and Sitka. And I'm going to kind of explain to you guys some of the differences, and I have some videos comparing some Kuiu and Mossy Oak and Redhead. But anyways, so the difference in the clothing, I don't think is so big that you need to have some of these bigger brands. So, and I'm going to kind of try to stay away from the bigger brands type term. But Kuiu and Sitka, and and there's several other ones. I'm just naming the kind of the most popular ones right now. They are better, without a doubt, better than, say, Mossy Oak or Redhead or Drake or Under Armour. Without a doubt, they're better. But they're not so much better to where I think in certain environments where they're actually worth it. So, for example, I live in Arkansas. I have Kuiu, and I have Sitka, and I have Mossy Oak, and I have Redhead, and some of these Bass Pro type camos. And here in Arkansas, I generally wear those cheaper camos because where the other camos such as Kuiu and Sitka really thrive is in harsher conditions. Without a doubt, when I went to Colorado last year, without a doubt, 100% noticeable difference. I went with my sister, and I wore my expensive stuff. I wore my Kuiu. I was in a full Kuiu outfit, and the amount of flexibility I had because I didn't have to wear as much clothes as she did. She wore cheaper camo was astronomical. I mean, she couldn't even get up off the ground at one point because she was such a marshmallow, because of how many clothes she had on up top. So, sorry about that. It seems that my camera dies every single video. I think that's 3 in a row now. Anyways, so back to what I was saying. So if you're in a more mild climate, it doesn't really get, below 30 degrees. I don't think you need to have, the Sitkas and the Kuius, but I think they're great to have. They're better, in most ways, but is it worth the money when you're hunting in 40-degree weather? Not really. I mean, in bow season here in Arkansas, I don't, I can't even wear my Kuiu if I wanted to because it's too hot. I mean, I know they make thinner stuff, but, it's not even worth it. And, some of the gear that I have, it's so expensive, I'm scared to mess it up when I'm going through all these sawbriar thickets here in Arkansas. I don't want to mess the gear up and rip a hole in it. And I can kind of dog that cheaper stuff that I've had for a really long time without really having to worry about it. But kind of in conclusion here, in my opinion, I don't think the Kuyus and the Sitkas and whatever else is worth it in mild climates. Whereas, some of the places I've been out west, it is a game changer, and I will not go without it. I will not go in Walmart stuff to some of those harsher climates, 0-degree temperature type places. So that's just kind of where I'm at on it. I don't think the brand matters. And if Walmart made a $20 jacket that I could wear when it's 0 degrees and not get cold, I would buy it. That's not, I'm out here like a chicken or a marshmallow. So that's just kind of where I'm at on it. I don't necessarily think the brand name matters, and I don't think you need the big brands when you're hunting in mild climates. And I would say probably it's 70% of the time I'm wearing, the Redheads and the Drake and the Under Armour here in Arkansas when it's okay. It happened again for the 4th time, 2nd time in this video. But I'm gonna fix that. Sorry about that. Anyways, but again, I would say 70% of the time here in Arkansas, I'm not wearing, Kuiu, my Kuiu and my Sitka. I'm wearing Under Armour or Redhead or Drake. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys want to see next, and peace out.